no numbers, there's no pictures, there's no videos, there's no gameplay. I don't like it.
Yo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. And today, Freemers, we are back with another Free Realms video. And this time around, I wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind. And this is probably one of the last, Free Realms type of videos I'm going to make until we get content on anything, relating to Free Realms Sunrise or something comes out about Free Realms. Like, maybe Daybreak and Singularity 6 are working on something. I don't know, maybe Mayhem's going to finally reveal that the game is either canceled or it's coming out. Who knows? But I wanted to ask you guys this question because I feel like it's a valid question, and who knows? It might bring up interesting discussions in the community, but the question I have for you Freemers is, will Free Realms ever truly die? Because, I don't know, man. Thinking about it, Free Realms feels kind of eternal. This feels like even though the game shut down back in 2014, it just kind of feels like the game's never going to die, regardless of it being shut down. It feels like we're just constantly trying to keep it alive. And there's so many examples that I'm going to bring up in this video, but we're going to dive on into it because there's a lot. So, I mean, starting with the base game itself, I don't know, man. It's like we're never gonna forget these memories of Free Realms dying, because that's the whole point of why I've written lore on Free Realms Sunrise and why I've made music for Free Realms Sunrise. Is that I don't want this game to die. I like making content on it. I think it's cool, and I want this game to come back so bad, so bad. It's such a good game, and I think it deserves a second chance at life. You know, But looking just at the few examples I do have, there's a good number of ways people have kept this game alive. So looking at this first one, Free Realms Reborn. I don't know if this was an actual project or if this is just a Facebook fan group, but this is clearly the first signs of, yeah, people wanted the game to come back after it shut down. And I think since 2014, people have been trying to revive the game. And I really, I think I made a video on my main channel, or on one of my channels, talking about Free Realms and the fact that it could be coming back. I think it was with Reconnected was when I started thinking, oh, maybe the game is actually trying to come back in a fan way, you know. But yeah, even after this, whatever this was, Reborn, then you've got Free Realms Rewritten, which I think this project I think was kind of Reconnected, where it was fake and nothing was going on. But the fact that people even were coming up with stuff with oh, we do want this game to come back, Rewritten. I mean, you know, the Free Realms community is paved with a lot of weirdos, right? But the fact that people even come up with the idea to try and bring the game back is crazy, because there's some passionate people out there who do want this game to come back, and we haven't seen it yet. But then again, looking at Reconnected, the whole project got shut down, and Sunrise was the main focus. It's the only game. It was the only project with actual progress, with proof, which was interesting at the time. And now, I mean, Sunrise really isn't going anywhere. You know, it's not really doing a whole lot. There hasn't been a lot of updates. I mean, the last one was a server update, I think, but again, I don't know if we're going to see anything on Free Realms Sunrise anymore. I really don't know. It's hard to say, right? But who knows? And then, after Reconnected, it was Free Realms Sunrise that became everyone's main focus. Everyone was talking about it. And it became, the topic of, this is the proper way Free Realms is going to get revived. It wasn't even a conversation of, could Daybreak revive it? Because, you know, that was just out of the question. But that is kind of a way that Free Realms could come back. But no, Sunrise I think has been the biggest way that Free Realms have stayed alive, is with this hope of a possible revive, you know. And that's kind of been everyone's hope, is a revive. But then, you know, Sunrise hasn't done anything since the beta in terms of how people could play. But I mean, looking at open source Free Realms, toxic though it may be, it has a walking simulator, so you can play that, and that's the main way I think Free Realms has been staying alive, through a walking simulator, which is cool and all, but you know, it would be nice to I don't know, it'd be nice to just like play the full game again, but it is what it is. But then looking at also the petition to revive Free Realms, that's another way the game has stayed alive, because people could sign this thing, give their thoughts on things, and then maybe Daybreak or Singularity 6 will look at it and go, maybe we should revive this game. You know, and I think that's it's cool that like someone actually wanted to make a petition and put it out there in the world, you know? And then looking at Wyrox's TCG simulator, that was probably the biggest like breakthrough in keeping a game alive as could be, because you could play TCG in full, though it wasn't automated, you could still play it, and it was fun. It was a really cool experience, and I'm glad I got to play it when I did. Although I've heard through the grapevine that possibly someone is working on an automated TCG system, which I think could be really cool. But who knows? We will see what happens there. But then on top of that, there's also the Free Realms pages, which is like it's a contact book basically to keep Free Realms players in touch with each other. And I think that's really cool. It's a good way to get people communicating and building a community. It's a good way to build community, and I think it's another way that Free Realms has stayed alive. And not only, like, you know, the Free Realms projects here are a main way Free Realms has stayed alive and hasn't truly died, but also Palia is a huge way of looking at things, because like they added a chatty plushie into the game. Daybreak Games bought the company, like, and there's nods to Free Realms in the game. Like, there's this game has kept Free Realms alive truly, and maybe, who knows, Palia will adopt Free Realms and Free Realms can stay alive permanently, which would be really cool. I'm hoping Singularity 6 and Daybreak are working on a revive of Free Realms themselves, because that would be incredible. Truly, I think it would speak volumes to what the Free Realms community has done to keep the game alive. And if it ever came back through official means, man, Free Realms, we can say Free Realms has been going since 2009 at that point, you know, and it didn't truly shut down in 2014. But I don't know. I thought I'd talk about just the fact that like Free Realms hasn't really truly died, and it's just stayed alive throughout all these years of pursuing and persisting to get it back up and running. But anywho, that's going to be the video for today. But thank you guys for watching, hanging out. I appreciate it a ton. And I will see you guys in the next video. And yeah, goodbye.